This is Jamie Settle, roving reporter for Summit News. Today we are investigating in healthy living and being active.
Here's a present.
Here's a person who may or may not be my dad. He seems to be standing beside a bike. Do you have a moment for an interview?
Why, certainly, I can do an interview. That would be fine.
What do you do to keep yourself healthy and active?
Well, one of the things I do quite often is bike to and from work on my little yellow bicycle. Keeps me in good shape and I enjoy it.
Have you always been active?
Yeah, I would say so. My family, when I was growing up, we did a lot of cross-country skiing and hiking and a lot of biking as well. And so it was kind of just a natural thing that I just continued to do.
So, why did you decide to bike as the main thing you do?
Well, it started out a long time ago when I was in university, and I just needed to get to and from school. And the buses weren't really great, and I really liked to be able to leave the university really late after the buses stopped running. And so I just decided, well, I'll just ride my bike. And it was really good because it was flexible, and it actually took less time than a lot of other ways to get to school.
How does being healthy and active benefit you to stay physically active?
Well, it certainly keeps me in shape. When we lived out in Osgood, it was a really long bike ride, and I'd be doing, if I biked a few times to and from work, then I'd be getting, 5 or 6 hours of exercise every single week. And so I didn't have to worry about going out to the gym or doing other things because it just naturally kept me fit.
How do you stay motivated to bike, especially when you live in Osgood?
Oh, that's a really good question. Sometimes the motivation is really hard to find because, especially when it was in Osgood, it was a really long trip. You needed to make sure that you had, a bicycle that was in good shape so that it didn't, fall apart while biking that hour-and-a-half trip. And it had enough energy to go and prepared for the weather. There's just lots that you had to think about to do. And there's a couple of things that kept me motivated. One was that I just remembered it was the most convenient way sometimes to have flexibility about timing, and it did keep me in shape. And then I think the other thing is just commitment to it. Just saying, you know what, it doesn't matter. This is how I'm going to do it, and if it rains, it rains, and I get wet, and I just make sure I'm prepared for that. So sometimes the motivation is really challenging, but I also then think about the benefits and think about. It's also a bit, I kind of like being proud of the fact that I can bike in all weather and everything. So It's a bit of a way I could show off to my friends.
How does healthy eating contribute to your life and exercise?
Well, it's funny because there's a real balance that you have to find. I have to eat healthy because, if I eat junk food and then get on my bike for an hour-long bike ride, I end up getting a stomachache partway through and it's hard to ride. But on the other hand, if I eat too little, then I run out of energy partway through the bike ride. So, sometimes I would joke with people at work because I'd go out and buy some fries at lunchtime and they would laugh about me not, eating really bad food. But sometimes I just really needed those extra carbohydrates to if I was biking 3 hours a day. So it's a real balance, but you do have to make sure you're eating properly to be able to do a lot of good exercise.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I would just encourage everyone to, get on their bikes, walk to school, do what you can to get off the couch and out of the car and get lots of exercise and enjoy being outdoors.
Okay. Thank you for your time. This is Jamie Settle signing out live from Summit Alternative News.